Hello to everyone. How are you? This is Joanna, and today I am back to share with you some items that I got. Now, I was going to start off sharing with you some of the items that I picked up at Walmart, but I also went to Home Depot and I went to the grocery store. I was supposed to have went out to the store where the Dove Mango Body Butter was, but I did not go today because it was raining here really, really bad. And once I left Walmart and Home Depot, even though I didn't get much, I was bogged down by the weight of all the bottles. So I will go out that way Monday because I really do want that Mango Dove Body Butter. It is one of the newer ones, and I also want to discuss when we get to that part the Dove scrubs. But I want to share with you first what will not make it into this video. I'm already working on this can of Pringles. Y'all know me. Y'all know that I went to the store and I got my Pringles this time. And I shared with you that Love Amber shared with me the package change, which is why this little label is red. And I did get 2 cans of those, 3 in total, so 2 are in backup. This, as you can see, I'm already working on. And they had some new taffy in there. I wanted to get some. It looked like a mix of this and some new ones because one of them was called Pineapple Ginger. And I'm going to post those on Instagram later. I have the pictures in my phone, but I want to make it back Monday to try the 2 newest bags because the other bag had a kiwi cooler taste in there. It had the pineapple ginger and a third one. And then the other bag had raspberry and cherry taffy. And I haven't had cherry taffy since that time I visited Fresh Time. So the last thing that won't make it into this, and a funny story here, when I was looking at this in the grocery store, this is one of those little pepperoni cracker and cheese type deals. I thought that this was olives, guys, and I'm looking at it because I'm hungry. We know I'm always hungry when I'm in the store. And I'm thinking, well, I don't really want the black olives. I only like black olives on pizza, but I'm hungry and the rest of it looks good. Then I actually read the package. Dark chocolate covered cranberries. This little thing was good for $2.99. So we're going to clear out and I'm going to share with you what else I got. Also, to the person who shared with me about covers for this, I'm going to be checking that out my next pay because I kind of hate pointing this down. The stove is clean, as you can tell, but these stains, you know, I know that looks bad, but this is the area that has the best light where I can lay things out. So before we get into the hygiene items, and my Sephora box hasn't made it here yet, I'm going to share with you just a couple of food items. But first I wanted to share this. Y'all know that I showed my Nespresso order and I got the welcome gift. And although those glasses were really, really nice, they weren't the ones that I wanted. I wanted the view mugs. The people that showed their welcome gift on YouTube said their mugs were 12 ounces. These are roughly 8. Now they're nice, and I do have the view glasses to these. And what else do I have? I ordered the mugs on my own. The mugs that came in my welcome kit were the same 2 mugs with the spoons that I ordered my very first order. And the Alto mugs is what I actually wanted, and it's what I thought was pictured, and I'll share that picture with you. So here's this, and then this was the welcome gift, and I don't know how well you'll be able to tell, but see how those glasses that have handles on them, they don't look like this one. They look like the Alto size, but they might not have been. But they do have an Alto size in the Virtuo, and I don't know what that silver thing over there is. But they're nice glasses nonetheless, and they were kind enough to send them to me, even though they sent me those other nice ones that were the wrong kind. So I now have a full 4-piece set of those. And then as far as snacks, I just got some more of these. I used to get these all the time. I got the little mini tacos, and I like to have those with sour cream and taco sauce. And then I got these. I got these, guys, for sheer nosiness because you know why? I don't know what this is about. I know that when they had those, was it Star Wars? If I'm saying that right. I had the Urban Decay makeup to whatever that was. Because I might be saying it wrong. If it wasn't Star Wars, it had to do with that movie with the Katniss girl. And I'm drawing a big old blank here. Both of them were popular movies. So I don't know if these will be like that. They were in that black pack and people had them on eBay for $11 when they were on sale for $3.99 and $2.50. So these were 2 for $5. So I don't know if these are going to be all over eBay. But they're just NBA Dynasty Oreo cookies. And they're going to have the little different photos on them, if you can see that without all that glare. So that was it. Now the next thing I got was syrup, and I'm going to tell you a little story about this one. Y'all know that I did the order for the Torani syrups, and I think, what did I do? I think I got 2 Monin syrups when I placed that order. I'm trying to decide if I like the Torani better or the Monin. And the thing of it is, when we had a coffee shop here called Jungle Morning, they had the Monin syrups, but I didn't really know what syrup was all about then. I would hear people say, give me an extra shot of espresso, or give me an extra shot of almond, extra caramel. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know it had to do with those syrups. I've since learned these syrups can be used for a multitude of things. Your coffee, your tea, Italian sodas, milkshakes, frappes and smoothies and things like that. But I think that I had an affinity for Torani first because they're in the drugstore, which is why this is in this size right here. They are in, I'm sorry, the grocery store, if I said drugstore, which is why I have it in this size right here. And that bigger bottle is one of the ones that I ordered, and this is what you see in the coffee houses. Now, the ones that I know that I like, hands down, and want to keep repeats of is the cane sugar, the Earl Grey syrup, the lavender, probably a white chocolate, and a vanilla. Those are my standards. This vanilla is clear. As you can see, the vanilla bean is brown. The Starbucks vanilla that I had was clear too. This is the closest thing to a sugar syrup right now without me having one, and I found out that the liquid sugar blends better into my coffee drinks than the standard granulated sugar. So when it comes to that, I do want a lavender one because I have the Monin one currently, and the ones that I'm naming in both of them is the one that I'm going to get one of each one in each flavor, but I'm going to be deciding which one to keep. For example, will I like the Torani lavender more or the Monin more? Will I like the vanilla Torani more or the Monin more? And then in that case, I will pick one or the other. But they both have some fantastic flavors. Monin has spice brown sugar. Torani has white chocolate or marshmallow. So I'm just trying to decide, and they're not super duper expensive, and they both ship out pretty fast. I think when I did my Monin order, it was just 2 bottles. It was here the next day, much like that Nespresso. Now keep in mind, these were orders that I placed on the morning of my pay. So when my payroll hits at 5:30, that might have something to do with it. Maybe after a certain time frame, they will come, you know what I mean, another day. So I don't know what was causing the next day delivery, but it wasn't bad. So now we're going to share with you what I got from Walmart and Home Depot. So first up here, I have these Vac Mop Shark replacement pads because our Target only had 2, and I was worried I wouldn't be able to get any before they sold out. But I have a Home Depot charge, and I was in there getting a couple of cleaning items and saw these. Now, I did call the Shark company first to ask them, because if y'all remember me telling you that whether you got your Shark Vac Mop from Walmart, Home Depot, Target, Best Buy, it's going to have a different model number. It was that thing when I was talking about how they do the price matching, and you can't do that anymore because they have they have different model numbers depending on the vendor, but the pads are the same. And the first little guy that I encountered when I called there, he was an American. My only problem with that is that they don't understand us any more than we understand them. He wanted the model number. I gave him all of that, and I told him all I'm trying to find out is if I got my Vac Mop from Target, do I have to get the pads from Target as well? And he says, oh, according to the model number, you must go this, this, and this. And that was just confusing, okay? And this right here is all you need to know, is this number right here, which is what I did not know. I did not take a picture of my number. So I called back today, and I got an American lady, and she understood exactly what I was saying. I didn't even need my model number because I told her all I was trying to find out was their Vac Mop pads are sold everywhere. I got my Vac Mop from Target. Even though the model numbers are different, can I use the same pads, or do I have to get my pads specifically from Target? She answered me right off the bat. She says, no, you don't. She said, even though the model numbers are different and all that, which I did not know, that I could still use the same pads. And then I saw this, which is the same as mine. So if you might have the same question as me, maybe you already knew, that's good. I did not know. I now know that I can get my pads anywhere because if I've got a charge and I'm in a store and I can buy 4 or 5 boxes on that charge with what I'm getting rather than just pay for them straight out. And they're not super expensive. That's good too. They're $8.99. So that is what I got from Home Depot. And then, aside from this bottle of Coke for my headache, I also purchased another lavender clean freak. I wanted to get 2, but like I said, I was bogged down by bottles. And then I went ahead and got the Comet Ultra Spray because I haven't seen this. Someone was talking about Comet and I mentioned to them that I missed the Comet Lemon Bleach. So I'm kind of hoping and praying that this smells like that because, guys, not that we should be smelling chemicals, but that was the best smelling lemon bleach. It smelled clean, it smelled good. So I got that to try. And then I got another can of Microban because the one that I've been carrying to work is running low. Again, I wanted 2 of those. And then I decided to try this. Now, when I lived in my other apartment, y'all heard me say that the Raid bug spray that's actually intended for roaches kills spiders and wasps and things like that. Some people don't know that. I found out by spraying it. And another shortcut is if you have hairspray in the house and you have some flying something like a wasp or a bee that you're worried about stinging you and they're in an area where you don't have to worry about the hairspray, spray your hairspray on them because hairspray is sticky and it keeps them from flying. They'll fall to the floor or surface and you can kill them. But I thought I would try this because I had ants on my door. That's the one odd thing about this apartment. If there's not a fly getting in here, there is ants. And part of that I think was because I had a bag hanging on the door that had a little bit of drippage from juice, so I did kill the ants with my bug spray. But I figured I would try this. I don't know if this will work because it says it's for mosquitoes. And I was trying to read it to see if it was specifically for mosquitoes or any of the little outdoor flying insects, which I have not deciphered yet. But I got that. And now I do believe we're going to get to sharing with you what I got from Walmart. Now, nothing that I got was terribly expensive. I think the soap was like $8 and this wash was $8. But I wanted to make sure, first off, that I started with these right here because I had been looking at these in everybody's video. Anybody that has done a hygiene shop with me, I have been looking at these when they go past the Jergens site. I also want to try the citrus in the Jergens body butter that's in the tube. I want to try one of those and I wanted to get one today, but I think this is wet because it rained here. Between these 2, there was only 1. So I went ahead and got all 3 instead of just 2 and to go back for another because I was worried that they would all be gone at the same time. Not entirely sure that I like all these, but I do not hate them. So we have the pink grapefruit and pomelo because I don't really have many grapefruit scented things. And then we have the avocado and apple. And then we have the cucumber and melon. And because I use unscented body wash, or if I have a little body spray that might go with these, that will all work. But I wanted to make sure that I got these in their regular line. I do want to try their aloe because I have that Dial Aloe wash. And I do want to try their honey. But those seem more core regular, so I will go back after those. And I will also go back after that butter. I tend to steer away from the eucalyptus mint things unless I'm feeling like it. But I will go ahead and take a sniff of that one in the lavender, and I might get that one for winter use. But I definitely wanted to make sure that I got these 3 here. So, other things I will go back is their in-shower lotion. Then y'all know I posted the picture of the new Vagisil. So I wanted to try these, and I will go back after the lavender one. They also have a clean wash spray. I don't fully know what that's about, but I do want some. And then a lot of people have been talking about the honey pot. When I go to Target, I plan on trying the blue label and the orange label. And I also want to try something that they are calling panty spray, because I figure for that special time that I hate, it can't be too terrible to have some of these newer products. And I don't have any sprays like the one for this one and the one for the honey pot. Then I had also been talking to Miss Kayla Michelle Secret about how they had different deodorants. Now, the first one that I picked up was a gel. I kind of prefer the solid over the gel. My favorite deodorants, believe it or not, is the Sure Unscented, Secret Unscented, Dove Unscented. Some people don't like unfragranced things. Y'all have heard me say I have an affinity for unfragranced things. They all have their purpose, especially when I used to wear my perfumes. When I used to wear my perfumes and my perfumed body creams and powders, I always wanted something unscented because I didn't want anything interfering with that scent. And that's when I used to heavily use the unscented Oil of Olay bars and the unscented Dove bars. I had whatever unscented lotion that I could find at that time. Purell was one of the ones. I think maybe Suave had one. But, you know, since then I've expanded a little bit, but I still love my unscented products. Also, as much as I love fragrance, when I get a headache and a bad enough headache, but you need to clean yourself and all that, I don't want no fragrance. So that's, again, where my unscented items come in handy. But in this deodorant, guys, they make a vanilla one. I do want more of these. The ocean one that I like in the little ball, I cannot find in a solid except for that little ball. It smells really nice. But I got this in coconut, and I did not have the pear one. At least I don't think that I do, because I have a lot of stuff. And I found out I have this delicious Olay body wash that I will share with you when we get done. I bought it a while ago. I remembered getting a pear one and thought that it was it, and it was not. So the next thing that I wanted to get, and I was gonna wait on these soap bars, but because it says limited edition, I wanted to hurry up and get them. This is the one where y'all know that I have the body wash, and this is the, what is this? I'll have to look at the body wash if it don't tell me. I know that it has to do with grapefruit and something else, and I don't think it says on this bar. It should, because it has it on the body wash. So I'm trying to read this and show it to you at the same time. Yes, juicy grapefruit and fresh lemon balm. So there it is. So I wanted to make sure I got this in the bars. And then I'm not quite sure what the difference is between this and the regular body wash size bottle, unless it's because this is bigger, but I wanted this because of the pump, and that might be the difference, but it still is bigger. I have the bubble bath to this, and I have the body butter to this. They did not have the salts when I was in there today, or I would have got them, so I will be going back to check for that. And I think that's all it comes in. If it comes in a regular lotion, I don't know, but I wanted to make sure that I got this. So having the body butter, if I miss out on the salts, that's okay, but I hope that I didn't. And this is the one baby product that I used to go through all the time, was baby oil, because I used it for my kids before I started buying the Neutrogena. Well, actually after, because I bought the Neutrogena oil when I was 18, 19, and 20, and then I was using the Johnson oils when I had my daughter in 89. So the aloe one, this one, the pink one, I would use, like, I would pour some off into a separate bottle, and I would use this on her when I would be giving her a bath. But I do use this because y'all heard my take on the baby products and how I don't really mess with those, or I feel guilty for messing with those. But this is something that's good, and this is the almond oil. And then I got this one. I did not like the pink one, but I wanted to get this one because it says unscented. But I'm wondering if it's the bottle plastic, because when I smelled the pink one in the store, I decided that I didn't want it. And then when I smelled this one outside of the store, it had that same type of scent, yet this is unfragrant. So I'm wondering if maybe I was smelling the bottle cap. So I might give the pink one a second chance. I don't want the lemon and mint one. And I forget what the pink one was called. I just want this one because it says unscented, and I do have a soap bar. So I do think that that is it. So what I wanted to share with you really quickly, besides that body wash, was a little bit of talk about these scrubs. Now, as y'all know, I have two of these, and I have one of the kiwi. When I was out at Walmart today, guys, they had like 5 or 6 of the Calendula colloidal oatmeal one. They had an abundance of the plain one, which is the macadamia nut and rice milk. And then they had maybe 10 of the pomegranate. And I didn't get any today, guys, but I wanted to because y'all have seen my small stash of these. I have enough, but at the same time, I don't want to run out. And y'all also heard me say that this summer I plan on using this one, the pomegranate, the mango, and the plain one. And I will dip into the calendula and my brown sugar, but I also want to have extras of those for the winter time because I really do like this scrub. Y'all heard me say that I had mine for a few years before I used it, and then when I did, I was sorry that I waited, but I was very happy that it was still around, and it held up. So I don't know what the shelf life is, but I had mine about 3 years, I think, almost 3. Whenever I would have done that haul video, I've had it since then, and it held up. So I will say, if you want these and you see them, don't be like me and wait. Get you some, because if it wasn't for me, like usually whenever I have to pay rent, I don't really play with my money too much because you just never know what'll happen. But I was doing a ton of overtime before, because I know that I like to do specific buying of certain things. So the next check that we get, I am going to get more of these. What seems to be in abundance in our stores here is the regular one and the pomegranate one. So even though I don't like the kiwi one that much, keep in mind I have not used it yet, I would still purchase another one or two if I seen them out in the store. I just got that one off of Amazon on a kit, and the kit was $17, so I won't be paying $17 every time I see a kit on it. But this lavender one, I have 2. I wish I could find more of it as well. But like I said, the ones that seem to be in abundance, depending on where you go, is the regular one, the pomegranate one, the mango one, and the plain one, if I didn't say that already. But I do plan on getting more of these when I see them, and I will definitely stock up on the plain one because it's good all year round. I plan on using the pomegranate one this summer, and that's why I will buy them. So when I buy them, I'm going to try to buy them 3 at a time. I just didn't want to have so many that they would go bad before I could use them. So the other thing that I wanted to share was this. I had forgot that I had this. Look at that delicious scent, honeydew and moringa blossom. How could I forget that? I thought that this was my lime one, and it still smells good, and I need to use it because I don't see this in the stores anymore. I don't see this anywhere, not even in a lot of the videos where people do the Hygiene, and they're at Ollie's and Dollar General and all that, even though the pistachio wash by Dove is making its way back. So that was it, guys. I just wanted to share that, and until the next time, everyone have a great day.